Hello. Welcome to the Coach's Corner. It's number 6. Hope y'all doing good today. Didn't realize how orange my hat would be, so I'm going to switch that. Can't be being that orange. I'm already a ginger. You can't have that much orange going on. It's a little out of control. I'm going to give it a few seconds. So today Alyssa's here again, so we'll be playing some more Fortnite today. Should be great. It's been an exciting. We didn't get to hang out last week, but it's been an exciting past few weeks for us for ECU Tiger Esports, and there's been a lot going on in the industry in general. So it's a really exciting time, a really good time to be here. So we'll play a bit today again. We'll talk about some news, some things happening around campus, some things that are happening in the esports industry, and just hang out. So if you're here hanging out with us, great. Thank you for being here. I do need to post on Facebook real fast, so give me one moment to tell the rest of our audience that we are live. And then we'll get started. There we go. If you don't, so those of you in here, just make sure that you're following us on our social channels. So I'll show you just how to get to them, probably the easier way, or you can just search for them. Some people like to do that. Our Facebook, for instance, is ECU Tiger Esports. That is, if you just go to East Central Esports, is the actual name for it. Feel free, please follow us there. That's a great place where we're going to post a lot of our information, and I put that in chat as well. But it's a great place to keep up with us as far as our social goes. I know I don't think the most of our followers are on Facebook, but it's a good place between Facebook, Instagram. Instagram is usually where we have the most interaction, but like what we post on Instagram is generally posted on Facebook at the same time. So those are a good thing to do. If you want to find all of our socials in one handy place, the best place to do that is go to our ecok.edu website, go to the esports page, which you can get under involvement, esports. And then on here are our socials right here on the right. So all of these link to the correct place. So that's one fancy way to get to all of our socials. And the Discord is a good one. Like that's one, the Discord channel is growing very quickly. And what I'm seeing is that it's being used not just for the students, but I'm also seeing a lot of alumni. I'm seeing a lot of community members, other coaches. So hashtag, shout out to any other coaches that are here that watch these, but other coaches from other schools are starting to pop in there, starting to see prospective students. So, someone in high school, because one thing that Alyssa says is, if you want to get to know us, the best place to do that is come into the Discord, because then you'll be directly engaging with, other students, other people that are involved in the program. It's a great place to ask questions and also join up, if you want to play with somebody. It's a great place. Our Discord. Yes, and the Discord link is right there too. Right there. Pop open a thing. It'll say joining, and then it'll let you join. It's pretty easy. Pretty easy. Did you? Sweet. Okay. Well, we're trying something new today. We're going to try to see if we can get Alyssa on here too. I'm supposed to be getting a code.
To the email.
Oh, email? Oh.
Yeah, I think that's what it said. Let me go look.
Yeah, it came through email. I'm going to message it to you on Discord. See, I'm running back and forth. You're getting your workout today. Alyssa's getting her workout. There we go. So what we're going to try to do is something called stream together. Because, if you're here, you're hanging out with me as a student, like I want you to be on the channel somehow. So we're going to try to figure that out while we go. It may work out great. It may be something we have to figure out and do later. But yeah, it's something that we will try. We will definitely try. Did it good? Awesome. Okay. Now what we do with this, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I probably should have figured that out. It's one of those things where we sometimes you come up with an idea and it's a great idea, except it requires a lot more planning than you did. So that's probably what this is. Great idea, just needs some more time in the oven, which is fine. It's very fine. Who we got today? Anybody hanging out? If you're hanging out with us, put something in chat. Say hello. I see at least 3 people. You guys can say hello, you know. I'll start calling you out by name. I know the names of at least 2 of these people. Start calling you out. And I need to get my game pulled up too. So I'll do that. Howdy. Yes. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yo. Love it. Well, welcome, y'all. It's glad to have you guys on this Tuesday afternoon. It is the hottest time for the summer. It is very hot here in Oklahoma right now. I think, and I've been saying this pretty confidently, I don't know if this is accurate, but it feels like it. I think this is the first over 100 degrees days that we've had all summer, which is really, really significant because it normally is, we're normally baking by now. We're normally pretty toasted, but it's been really nice this summer. It's been pretty mild. Most of the days have been, 80s, 90s. We've had quite a bit of rain come through. So Oklahoma looks very green and beautiful right now. But yeah, we're going to get hit with some pretty significant weather. Pretty significant. Which is fine. We'll deal with it. Got a couple more people coming in. So this other ECU Tiger Esports one, this is the one that we're going to try to do this with. So we're supposed to be able to, if Alyssa's streaming on that channel and I'm on this channel, we should somehow be able to merge these, and that way you can then see Alyssa as well. That's our goal. And if we can get it, great. If not, then we'll figure it out another time. But we will figure it out. Well, my Fortnite is still loading. I guess we could talk about some esports news. We'll do that first then, while I'm waiting for Fortnite to load its lovely self. So big news item for sure is related to esports. So right now, the Olympics is going on. I'm hoping you guys are following along with that. You guys are, supporting Team USA, and, it's a good opportunity to just see. I like to see other cultures and other groups and other communities, and it's great for that too. It's good to see the other countries come together and compete in a platform. And that's really ultimately what the Olympics is. It's a platform for competition where countries can come and demonstrate their abilities and skills. Like that's basically what they're trying to do. So the big news for esports in specific is that the IOC, this is the International Olympic Committee, that's the group that is responsible for maintaining and running the Olympics, they all agreed to have the first esports Olympics. And it'll be in 2025 in Saudi Arabia. So this is pretty significant. It's pretty significant because, first, esports has not been in any sort of Olympic type event. That's an international major event. I mean, the Olympics are major events. They're not a minor tournament. That's a big deal. And so it's huge, really, really cool. I've been talking to a lot of people lately about legitimizing esports and, making esports a legitimate thing. And this is a huge step in that direction of making esports legitimate, and by giving it a platform of competition that's global like this, that will draw a ton of audience.
You got sent another code. The browser I was in doesn't support the duo streaming thing.
I need another code. Is it email?
Yes.
Okay.
Having a problem today.
It's all good. It's all good. We're figuring it out. I've explained this to a lot of people, and I hope you guys see it. But I'll tell a story really fast because Alyssa's here. Like, we're working on something actively. Her and I are trying to figure something out. And when we first started doing esports here, and this is, I tell this story because it just showcases my mentality for all this stuff, and why as a student or as a person involved, why you should be excited to be here and like feel a little bit better about your situation. um I really want the students to like do all, like, own this. I really want them to feel like this is their community, this is their space. And in order for that to happen, I have to let them do things, like I have to let Alyssa do something. I have to let, you guys try things, and I have to let you try, but that also means you're probably not going to succeed all the time.
Is that account phone number verified?
I don't know.
Both accounts have to be phone number verified.
So I know this one's using my phone number, so
That
we'll just have
one's
to,
fixing to use mine.
we'll just have to do, yeah, we'll figure it out later. We'll just pause that. Um, but I have to also let you fail, and that's tough. It's really tough to watch somebody not succeed, and it's not easy to do. I will tell you that it is not easy to do, but it's incredibly important. It is so important to let someone have the freedom and capacity and the safety net to be able to fail, because that's where like the ultimate learning comes from, especially as an adult. Adult learning is the most effective when the repercussions, or like the bad things that could, are eliminated. If there is nothing bad that can happen in a situation, then adults will learn and will try new things and be creative and do all this stuff. So very early on in this process, our team, I say our team because like our esports students start releasing things. They start making flyers, they start making graphics, they start like coming up with ideas. And somebody that's pretty high up stopped me and said, it was a challenge. They were challenging me, which is fine. They said, "Is this good enough for you?" So they showed a flyer or something that one of my students had made, and of course, it was not great. It was a good start, right? And they said, "Is this good enough for you?" And I said, "No, absolutely not." And then they said, "Well, then why did you post it? Like, why did you publish it? Why did you like let this happen?" And that's when I said, "Well, because I know 1 year from now, that same student's going to look at that flyer. They're going to dig it up somewhere, or it's just going to show up. And they're going to look at that flyer and they're going to go, dang, I could do so much better today than I ever did a year ago." That's just what's going to happen. And that's an important part of learning. You have to be able to do that to be able to learn. So it's great.
I will out myself. That is my flyer
It was,
he is
yeah,
talking about.
it's Alyssa. Yeah, it's all good.
I don't
It is
like
Alyssa.
that flyer either.
Did you see how I did a good job of like not using your name and like
And then
not
I'm just
throwing
like,
you under the
"Hi,
bus?
guys."
Like you
Oh,
did
wait.
that on your own.
Which side is it?
You're
Hi.
right there.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
Alyssa.
it was my flyer. Personally, I don't like it either. I can do so much better now. Just
That's the way it goes. But you know what? It's still her flyer. Like that's still her thing, and it's still her development. It's her development. Like that's her growth, which is what I want. I want each person to be able to do that, to come in and learn, to develop themselves, to have that space to be able to grow. So that was a total side tangent on all of this, but I hope that's what I want. I want you guys to be able to grow and learn in this space, and just like Alyssa and I are trying to figure this whole thing out. We're in this together, and I hope that's another thing. I hope everybody is clear and it's very evident. Is like we're in this together. So if something goes wrong, it's going wrong for both of us. If something goes really right, it's going really right for both of us, and that's just the way it is. I would not run my business or my ship or my program in any different way. And this Coach's Corner is part of that. It's part of me learning and me growing, and also getting to know you guys, and yeah, playing, hanging out. Cool Audio says testify. I'm sorry, I got on my soapbox. I do that. I'm so bad. I am so bad about getting on a soapbox and just going. Anyways, back to the news about the Olympics. Legitimizing esports, super important. I'm talking to a lot of people about this lately. A lot of I was at a coach's clinic last week. A lot of fun. Alyssa was there. It was great. I got asked, would you do a talk on esports? And I'm like, heck yeah, like absolutely. The topic of the discussion would be legitimizing esports and why that's important, and like why that should be the focus right now for all of us within the esports space, is making esports legitimate, making people realize it's a real thing. And when I say legitimate, I mean it's real It has a past, a present, and a future. And that's the part about it that's super important. So a high school student that comes up to the campus and sees that we have an esports lab, that sees that we are invested in esports, that means that that student all the way through high school is now thinking about that. And that's a needle in the back of their brain. Like that's a possibility for that person that they could be in that chair. That's legitimate. That means that it has a future and that someone could envision themselves in that future. And this Olympics thing is like that. I can promise you, most athletes are watching the Olympics and they're watching the sport, especially if they play a sport, they're going to be watching that particular sport. So the basketball, I'm certain that people that play basketball are watching that. The only reason I say that is because my daughter's a gymnast. She does gymnastics. They're watching the Olympics. They're keeping up with Simone Biles and they're keeping up with these amazing women that are doing so good. I mean, there was one of the American men that just got gold on the pommel. Like that dude is amazing. Like, but you have to keep up with that. So I know that young people are following the Olympics, and that is a very important thing for them because they follow, you know, the athletes and people that they care about. That will then turn into esports. Well, now we'll have a whole generation of people that will be seeing esports on the live stage on a global platform like that, and for the first time. And that will give them that idea that I could be there. I remember as a kid watching the Olympics and going, man, I could be that. I could be on the stage getting a gold medal one day. You know, like I'm sure most everybody has that if you've watched the Olympics as a kid. But that's why this is so cool for us, so good for esports, that they're going to do this. It is going to be in Saudi Arabia. You can say what you will about it. I honestly, there is of course politics involved in any of this. I frankly don't care because in the end, there's that saying, "Good bad press can be good press," or "Bad press is press, which is good." I don't know, whatever you want to say, but it is a good thing, and it will take a next step for us in esports, which is what we want. So awesome. There's one piece of news for you. One piece of news. Is anybody in chat watching the Olympics? Anybody watching the Olympics? If you are, tell us what you're watching. If you're watching the Olympics, what are you watching? And I think we're about ready to start. I think so. Well, I've got my Fortnite here. I've joined someone. I've joined a list. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Where can we? The Olympics. Honestly, the best place is going to be on the like if you have a local news station. You know, if you have a local news, that's a good place to do it. Most of the Olympic stuff is streamed online now to where you can watch it free, especially because it's an international event. Like a lot of times you'll be able to pick up free streams for it. I know with the gymnastics, like we will usually see it on social media. Like we'll see the posts come across and then we'll start following it that way. But yeah, that's the best place to do is the news, or just Google it. Especially if you're like following and that's the other thing. If you're following a particular like game, they will tell you where it's streamed and when. So I'm going to do Olympic basketball as an example. Let me share this back. If you go on these and you look at like right now, this game is going on. Brazil and Germany are currently playing. You can kind of look on these and see sometimes where they're being streamed. So, and you can keep up with it that way. And the Olympics.com, of course, is a place. And so you can see they have links on the Olympics.com website about watching on NBC. So, you know, they try to make it, I will say, the Olympics tries to make it as like, so here's tennis is happening right now. You know, it's one of those things. I think the Olympics now is trying to be as easy to watch as possible, which is good, I would say. So there you go. Olympics.com. That's how you can watch. Yeah, Turner says, I've kept up with basketball. Yes, yes, yes. I love the picture of LeBron James, like with the boat. That was amazing. Like, I think the caption was like, LeBron James looks like he's leading America or something. It was great. That's great. You good? Alyssa's in. All right. I think we can hear you too, Alyssa. Hang on. Okay, I fixed it. Now they can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, there we
This is
go.
gonna be fun. Maybe next time we'll have the streaming set up. It's just so many steps that are unnecessary.
We will definitely have it set up next time. We will definitely. I need to fix my game capture apparently, because I was playing Valorant last time. Ooh, somebody commented. It was funny. Somebody commented on the last coach's corner. They sent me a message and said, "You know, you really don't like Valorant, but I appreciate you at least trying." Like, so it's true. I Valorant is not my cup of tea, but I'll give it a shot. I will definitely give it a shot. Yeah. Turner put in chat about Snoop Dogg. Yes, Snoop Dogg is. I don't know if the. I don't know how I would feel if someone was referring to me as the official mascot of America, but I mean that's what he's doing. He's doing an awesome job, and it's fun to watch, and he's having a good time. Like I can't say anything bad about that. It's great. And he's doing, and the other thing I'll say about Snoop Dogg that's really cool. If you go and look into this stuff, he is like going and staying with the teams. He's going and watching our teams compete. He's like there in the stands with family members of the players. He is really in there. Like he's not just there. He's like he is in it. He is in it, which is so fun to see. And I'm just happy that a lot of people say bad things about America, and there's all this negativity and crap going on in the media, and politics is horrible right now. It's just really good to see something neat like that and something that's genuine and is meaningful to the world. Like it's really good to see that, and I just wish we would see more of it. More and more and more. Well, Alyssa, how are you today? Tell everybody how you're doing.
I'm a great. Uh, it's expensive to buy a new tag for a vehicle, or not buy a new tag, but renew it. That is expensive.
So $584. Was that how much it was?
Surprisingly less than that.
Ooh, not bad then.
I still think personally it's too expensive for me to be okay to drive for a whole year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's do some ranked. Let's make the
Ranked?
stakes higher. Yeah.
Ranked zero build. Okay.
Yeah, let's up the stakes. Can't speak today either.
What am I? Yeah, I'm ranked. You're not ranked.
I am not. I have not played a single ranked game.
What is my rank? Where do I see it? What it is? Career,
I think
maybe?
your rank. I think you're like silver.
Oh.
Yeah, you're silver. One? No. Shoot, I don't know.
I was gonna say, how do you see that?
So
Someone in
where
chat.
it shows what level you're on, it says 80.
Yeah.
And then that little symbol is your rank. And then next to the sidebar where it says, so like above your level 80 on the right side,
Mm-hmm.
it does show your rank. Oh, go back.
What?
Go
I'm
back.
sorry. What? So
Here.
bad. Yeah, she's just gonna come over here. See? It's fine. Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh! See? Like nice. Silver 3. There you go. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, thank you. That's funny. Love it. You don't know everything, and if anybody ever tells you that they do, they're full of crap. Like you have to be like humble and realize that it's funny. And that happens a lot. I've known that in my adult life. There will be times, and it happens a lot, like my wife and I will be playing a game. It'll be a puzzle game. And she'll approach a puzzle and get stumped and be stuck on a puzzle for 30 minutes. And then I will come through and that puzzle's like, well, yeah, duh, like blah, blah, blah. Done. Puzzle's finished. But then later I will get stuck on a puzzle just because it's just our brains work differently. We operate very differently. We have different perspectives on things, and you don't know everything. It's just you have to live like that. And so Silver, let's do it. I'm readying up. Oh yeah, the Cybertruck. Some people are really hating on this thing. Alyssa, what are your thoughts?
Personally, I I don't like it. I think, as America, we love our gas-powered vehicles, and I think it should stay that way, especially in video games. You want video games to be realistic. Let's
That's
not
funny.
have these electrical vehicles, because then what's the point of the gas stations then?
That's well, they probably become power stations. You know, you walk up there
I
and
mean,
plug your car in and hope it charges.
it looks like a fancy like Malibu or something like that. It doesn't even look like a truck.
Yeah. Well, it looked like you had to. The quest was you had to do creative experience. The Turner thing is not a truck. It is classified as a truck, although it looks very weird. It is classified as a truck. It's cool thing is fun in Rocket League. So cool. Do you play Rocket League? Are you going to come try out in the fall for Rocket League? Because that's one like Alyssa and I were talking about. I really hope Rocket League becomes a thing. We have tryouts for it in the fall. Like I want to see Rocket League grow. So yeah, do you play? And if so, are you coming? You're going to be here in the fall,
You shouldn't say no. You
right?
should come because why not?
Right. I like Rocket League. Sometimes people ask me like, what is the one game that you would say is the best esports game? And for me, it's Rocket League. It just happens to be really easy for people that are watching to understand.
Are you still loading? Okay, there you go.
I just
I was fixing to say, are you still loading in?
yeah, I just patched, so it's gonna be a little latent for a minute, but that's okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
I understand why they do that. It's just I've noticed in the gaming industry there's a trend for either pre-caching your shaders, which is kind of strange, or they will do this where it's loading the models basically. Right now it's trying to load every single model that it could load. That way they're available to pull. That's what it's doing. That's why it's like you noticed when I first started I didn't have my dang skin or backpack, and now I'm slowly getting stuff. It is what it is. I guess there are people around us, so we're both going to go to tents for
Yes.
now. There's just too many people. I got a shotgun. Ooh, that was
I
horrible.
need that.
Okay. Someone's going down for the secret cave.
Okay. Give me one
Where are
second.
you?
I
Okay,
have a
so-
half pot. I'm on top of the hill by the piano.
Let's see. Found some little potions.
Don't know what half these things
So-
do, but yeah.
Brandon, you say the Tesla is not a truck because it can't tow or go off-roading. Neither can a Nissan little truck, so I'll throw that out there.
I will say, I personally classify like the Jeep truck as more of a truck than the Tesla truck.
What? There's people down here. They're running up that hill.
Where I have a scope. Let's have some.
Yeah, there's someone right
fun.
there.
Hit him for 35.
I don't have a scope, so I'm just not hitting much. They're gone.
They ran. Coming up behind us.
Oh. Nice,
Dead.
nice turn. Good job.
Holy cow! I about died.
There's some bandages right there. Dang, that was a good turn. Really good reflexes. Alyssa and I were talking about that earlier. It's like there are transferable skills. I think that's going to be one of the things I talk about a lot this year is transferable skills, because I just people are getting kind of stuck in their one thing. They're saying, "Oh, I only play this or I only do that." You really don't. You know, there are skills that you can transfer from game to game, and I'd rather you focus on that and be more flexible, because that's what the world will demand of you. The world will demand of you to be flexible. It's
Are
pretty.
there any half pods or like any type of that stuff over here? 'Cause
Um,
I'm at like 0.
I have some small potions I can bring you.
Okay.
There's that. But I don't have. Oh, I have one med kit. What is this?
Buried treasure. Wee.
Yeah, you can tell I have not played at all.
Is it up there? That's so rude if it's up there. Just saying. Personal opinion.
I'm just checking to see if those guys are still down there. I just don't want them to sneak up on us.
I mean, we could technically sneak up. Well, actually, circle.
So you see where the thing is? You see where the chest is or whatever?
Yeah, so it is actually taking me all the way to Olympus, so I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay.
Simply because Olympus is a major kill zone. Ooh, am I going the wrong? I was going the wrong way. That's rude.
Yeah.
It's taking me directly through the mountains, so this is fixing to get fun.
Behind you a little bit.
Okay, I'll slow down because there are some chests up here as well as gunfire, so.
Great. We're excited for Fortnite for the fall, so we'll have duos
And trios!
and trios. Trios is build or trios is no build?
Trios is what we prefer, which is 0 build.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
Oh
definitely.
shoot, the exit all the way down there. As long as I don't die while trying to do this. And duos is going to be your traditional builds, which
Nice.
is what we don't like, but we're willing to play.
Yeah, we'll still give it a try. Here's a Nuka-Cola. That should fill you all the way back up if you do that one. Gosh, none of my rifles
far
have
away
a
am I?
scope. I can bring it to you. I'll bring it to you. Keep going.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna check this
Because that
chest.
chest is just right here. And then there's a zip line to should be inside the circle.
Yeah, I'll bring it to you. Nitro fists. Oh crap! We gotta go.
Okay.
I want that. Not that. I want that. Okay, I'm in. Does not appear to be anybody yet. Did you got the chest or whatever it was?
Yeah. And I just got out of the storm, so yay.
There you go. Nice. Here's that Nuka-Cola.
And then we need to go ahead and move.
Yep.
I'll take that.
Well, I got the punchy fists. I got
The punchy fists.
have the punchy punchies.
I will say I forgot for a second, since you are the higher ranked, we are in one of your lobbies, which is so much fun.
Oh, that's fine. We're doing fine. I mean, you've gotten the
I
kill.
Eh.
So this season has, I think, another couple weeks. I want to say it's got 2 weeks, and then we'll be in a new Fortnite season in game.
Where's this buried treasure? Oh, it's like right there. Okay. So I'm actually gonna go do it.
'Kay.
It's just right here.
Nice. Oh, the flintlock. Oh, it's so good. God, I want it so bad. I mean, if they had a musket, like just like a regular musket, I would use it. There's just something about supreme inefficiency with shooting that I just am obsessed with.
So I actually need to walk the plank on a pirate ship.
Oh. So there it is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of head over there.
So those watching, it's you know, it's Fortnite has all these little objectives, missions, things to do. I think that's the hidden thing. People always just see it like, oh, it's a shooting game, but there's a lot to it. There's a lot of like missions. It'll tell you go to this particular location, talk to this character, do this thing, slide so many, you know, distance.
Yeah.
Headshot people.
Yeah. For the Pirates of the Caribbean, you can walk the plank.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much EXP it is exactly. I just know you gotta walk the plank.
I see someone down there on the bottom right. I have marked them. They ran to the other side of the boat, so I don't think they'll be over there. But...
Okay, I'm going for it. I can play with a cannon?
Shoot it! Oh, watch out! Somebody's shooting you.
The heck? I can't see. Oh, it's a vehicle. Okay.
Yeah, ouch. I got hit. Dang, that hits hard. I am recovering.
No! No! Ah! Go, 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 go.
Someone's coming
They
in.
are chasing after me.
Yeah, I see that.
I have started running.
They're down here.
I am sorry.
It's okay. I did a ton of damage to him, though. I had a victory crown. Dang it, I forgot about that.
My apologies, but
Yeah.
I'm
all
not
good.
used to this lobby for a little bit.
It's all good. So cool. So cool you won't be here in the fall? Okay, well I appreciate you cheering us on. And it might be too, you know, honestly, if it transpires that we do have, this is always something I'll keep in the back of my mind. Like if we have players that are playing a particular game, it might not be my proficiency, so I will have to reach out and find people who do play and who can help coach. So that would definitely be. I actually had somebody that they do Valorant. Their business, their company does Valorant. Like that's what they did. And I was at an event, and I actually won a coaching. Actually, what I won was they do coaching clinics, and I got a student a free spot on a coaching clinic that they offer. And so things like that, like we'll need to find be creative. I'm probably going to actually send Sif to it now that I think about it. But yeah, it's like finding creative things for people to do. Okay.
For those of you who don't know, yes, my aim. Oh shoot!
Jeez, that's too much.
Golly!
That's too much damage.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that killed me.
That's-
Yeah. Yeah, that's the dude. He took my thunder fists. Wait. Good round.
I killed a silver 3, guys. Proud of myself.
Silver's not that bad. Like honestly, it's a pretty good group. Oh, dang. He just got sniped out of the air. Oh, shoot. I don't know if anybody else was watching that. It was crazy. It was like he was trying to get away. That's wild. I need to do this.
Turner is currently bragging he is up to gold 2 right now.
He's what? Oh, he's gold 2? Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Let's got a good crowd today. Good group of people. Always will ask if anybody has any questions about the program, anything they want to see or hear. Just let us know. That's good. Nice, Turner. Turner got back up to gold 2 after not playing for 2 months. Turner's excited because one of the leagues that we joined is the ECAC, and they're an Eastern U.S.-based conference. One of the reasons why I wanted to join them is because they're one of the few that they offer sport titles. So you're talking like NCAA just came out, or Madden, or and Turner plays the MLB The Show. Like that's like one of his favorite games. And I saw that they have that. So, you know, it's pretty likely that we'll be competing, at least in some capacity. I want to try the sport titles. I want to see how they go. I'm curious on how that process runs. Alyssa's favorite spot. The
Yeah.
tents.
Well, it's because before they did like the updates and everything and took out like all the computer bots,
Yeah.
there was a guy up here who did sell snipers. I will give it that. He did sell them. But they took them away.
Mm. Lame.
And like, so if you killed him, actually, you would get a sniper.
Here, Alyssa. Got stuff. That's good.
I am going to head down. I think it should be clear.
Okay. There were some people zipline. They were coming in around us, but I didn't see where they landed. Go ahead. Got a bunch of green stuff. Do you want to try to go check out the secret place?
I have a treasure map that is leading down there, so it may be more of a indirect route, but yes.
Okay.
Maybe I'll get to actually walk the plank.
Oh, can you do it at this one too?
Yeah, so there's only 2 pirate ships. There's obviously the one in the middle of the map, and then there's also the one over here with the actual Jack Sparrow character.
Nice.
I don't remember which character they have over there with the other one though, because I know they do have one.
Barbosa. It's probably that. I'm excited. So I'm pretty excited. I know a lot of people. Disney has had stuff in Fortnite for quite some time, but one of the things that happened this year that was a big deal. I don't think it got as much press as it should have for how significant it was, but
Yeah, this is like a major thing.
Disney purchased a majority stake in Epic Games, and they earmarked their particular investment on Fortnite. They want to have a majority stake in Fortnite. Now, why would a company like Disney want a majority stake in a game like Fortnite? Well, for the same reason that I explain to parents, if I run into any adult who struggles with like teenagers, I found another treasure map.
Whee!
Oh,
I jumped off the plank.
It doesn't tell you where. It kind of just uses an arrow. If anybody's struggling with teenagers, the first thing I say is, do you keep up with Fortnite? Because Fortnite has just done the best job of keeping up with the culture of the times. There have been things throughout like history that has done that have kind of embodied the culture of the times. Fortnite has just done it the best. And if you want to like be able to communicate with teenagers and have at least an awareness of what they're going through, you need to play Fortnite, because this is where their culture is. And if you want to be labeled as a cool parent or a cool person, then know what's happening on Fortnite. Because if you bust out and you walk up to a teenager and ask them if they play Fortnite, the chance of it is they're going to say yes. Then if you hit them with something going on in Fortnite, then they will immediately like open up to you. So for instance, if you walk up to a kid and say, "Hey, do you play Fortnite?" They say yes, and you ask them, "What do you think about the new season? The vehicles are out of control." They will immediately start talking to you and open up. And then you're going to be labeled as like this cool person. Just keep up with Fortnite. That's all you have to do. Disney knows that.
This is off topic. There is a giant teddy bear on the ship.
Really? I want to see
That
it.
is awesome.
What?
Yeah, it's down here by the brig.
No, I'm inside the secret cave and everything is out of that end chamber. It's vacant. Like it's blank.
Well, I wonder if the other people went in there then,
No,
and then took the back way back up. I
Like-
see it.
there's nothing. Like it's just some mushrooms here. Surely not. They didn't come down here and break everything. I don't think they would do that. But maybe.
I think they would. Some people do that.
That's so bizarre. I'll have to experiment.
It's very rude because there's that giant ship in there too.
Yeah,
Last time I
right?
checked.
Yes.
I will say this brig down here is awesome.
I'm on my way. Oh, I'm probably going to take a ton of damage from that. Oh, that hurt. I saw it coming. I was like, I'm going to take a ton of damage. That's okay. I want to see the teddy bear. I'm like running back to the... Y'all see this? I'm running back to the ship because I want to see this teddy bear. So yeah, so Disney knows, they know this. What I just explained to you about keeping up with kids and keeping up with the times and, you know, Fortnite embodying the culture of the teenagers, Disney knows that. So, prediction, pretty good at this stuff. Descendants.
Come here.
What do you got?
It is like right here.
Nice.
That is like an
Yes.
amazing thing right there.
It's great. I love it.
Okay. We need to get in circle though.
Yeah.
So I gotta figure out how to get back off the ship. I was
Oh.
having so much fun.
It's cool. It's a cool ship, especially because you point out like the cannons are actually functional. Like that's pretty cool. I like that.
We.
Do I need to walk the plank on this too? Like I probably should do that on here, huh?
If you haven't done it, I would. Personally, I thought it was really funny.
Oh, yep. Bye. Yep. Okay, I'm good.
You don't take any damage either since it's just water.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, that was the thing. So Disney knows that, right? Like they know that that's where the kids are, where the teenagers are. And if you really wanted to know Disney's target audience, it's teenagers. It's not usually little kids. They try to produce things that get the 12 to 15-year-olds. It's an interesting thing. It's just a shift. It's a very smart marketing strategy. So you're going to see more Disney content in Fortnite. It's already happening. Pirates of the Caribbean is a good example of that. You're going to see more and more of it. You're going to see more
Deadpool's a good
content.
example of that.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
will say that Deadpool is a good example.
Mm-hmm.
New movie, very great. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Haven't yet. Although my wife said we probably will this Friday, which means I have to watch the first Deadpool, which I'll probably do that. I just finished I've been rewatching through all of the Jurassic Park movies. I hadn't watched the newest one. So I went through, I started from the first one, watched all of them. But now I need a new movie, so I guess I will watch Deadpool.
Yeah, the Deadpool movie is really great. I don't think anyone's been down here either.
No. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, because it's 30 people left. I mean, it's...
That's one of the reasons I like that spot. Everyone goes to the main parts.
Yeah.
And there's me with my little section.
It's a good place. The prediction I was saying earlier, Disney has this franchise called Descendants, and I have a feeling they want it to do better than it is. And what I would do is I would put it in Fortnite. And yeah, Descendants. I don't know if you don't know what it is. Really, it's actually a very interesting show. It's about if all of the Disney villains had children, what are their kids like? So it's kind of an interesting concept. It's definitely a musical, so be prepared for that.
But it's better than High School Musical.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of, not really. I'll say that.
Oh, it's way better than High School Musical.
The only bad thing with that series is Cameron did die.
Yes.
So a lot of their main characters are not coming back.
Yeah, they had one of the actors, because they're young, they're like teenagers and stuff, and one of them had passed away. That was pretty sad.
I will say, I'm trying to think of who it was. Their character that plays Uma.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone just started bashing her because apparently the old original cast did make a pact not to do it, like again without him, because it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
And they just all started bashing her for
That team down
English
here?
people.
I don't know why I just opened fire, but I did.
Oh crap!
People are loving that dang. I got it. His shield's down the left, the Peter Griffin guy. I'm trying to move to relocate. They're probably like, get down in the bunker! He's knocked down.
Go,
Yep,
push.
yep, going.
go, 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 go.
You are a little bit ahead of me. They're in there.
Ah, wrong thing. I accidentally threw health.
What?
He is like right there.
Yeah, dang it. I missed my first shot on him.
My thing went from my gun to health, so I was throwing the shield potions at them.
Man, we had that. Dang it. It's all good.
But yeah,
Little
so
things.
I feel like So back on that Descendants thing, I think they're like trying to recreate the whole franchise just because of the new movie.
Mhm.
Everyone's like they left it off to where that's not the whole story.
Right. Yep. It's good. Like I mean, and there is a lot of controversy with that show. I remember one of the characters got like plastic surgery, and that was a huge freaking deal. And it is what it is. But that's why I would say that would be a franchise Disney wants to see do well, and they need the teenagers to buy into that idea. And so putting that in, the characters are very colorful. They're very, expressive. So they would make good models in the game. I hate to say it that way, but you got to think from a marketing perspective. You don't think marketing people think of this crap. They do. They think of the way people look is very important, and they got to look this certain way. And yeah, it's a mess. So yeah, Disney is now a majority shareholder for Epic Games. That's a pretty big deal. We'll see a lot more of that come through. Fortnite for sure. Yep. I also could see Disney utilizing Epic Games to release some actual new games. I got Thursday. I can't do this. It would be illegal for me to do this, but I might do it anyways. I try to beta test games before they come out. Like if like there's a game out there that's like up and coming for an esport, I will try to get in on the beta test for it or whatever. And it sounds really dumb, but Hogwarts, there's a new Harry Potter game coming out called Quidditch Champions.
What?
Yeah.
That.
It's actually it is very much like if you took Rocket League and turned it flat and then turned it into Harry Potter, that's basically what you're getting. And it's actually pretty fun. Yeah, you pick a class. They all have different abilities and like strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, if you know the Harry Potter franchise, they all have different like roles within the sport.
Yeah.
But I have to keep up with that stuff, I've got to find I got to figure out what's the next games, right? Like what's the next up and coming game and be playing it to see if it's going to be legitimate, because you have to be cutting edge with this stuff. You have to be on the books.
Abort mission. There's people.
Okay, where to?
I don't know.
Oh, well then never mind.
Anywhere but. Are you already over there?
I'm already there. Yep, I guess we're fighting. I guess we're going to turn this into a bloodbath. That's fine. Except when somebody beats me to the dang gun. Now I gotta freaking pickaxe them to death. Oh god, there's two of them now. Can I run? I don't think so. There's another person to my left.
I am currently still flying.
Well, I somehow got away.
I'm being shot at. No.
Where did you go even? I don't even... Oh my goodness, you were way over there. Well, I got lucky because another team converged. I guess it wasn't that lucky. I saw one guy running for me, and so I kind of changed my angle so that they would collide, and now they're fighting, so that worked out.
Yeah?
They're still over there on the hill. They're still fighting, so I'm still good.
Maybe that was the people trying to shoot me. Not entirely sure. Hello.
Trying to work my... I don't have any weapons either. I am quite naked.
You're good. There's usually good guns. Sometimes good guns over here.
Ooh, I found a jump pad. See a chest. See a chest. Okay, we're at least... We're cooking now.
I say, if you can get down here, there's the slurp stuff. Like, trailers of slurp.
Okay, I'm on the way. Somebody spawned here. They spawned there, took the stuff, but then left all of the slurp jugs. I'm going to use a secret here for just a second. If you light a campfire, actually will heal you. You sit next to it. Yeah, if you light a campfire, you sit next to it, it heals you. It only lasts for a little bit, though. I am sliding down this very precariously.
And I'm within the circle. Hey, that's a plus side.
Yes. Oh, there's like a whole ship over here.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is the new ship of mine.
I like
Yeah. Thanks. It's very 21st century.
it. Right? You'd say it's kind of a barge. Nice.
Back up we go. Except I'm gonna kind of go around the back side over here.
Okay, I'm behind you. My weapons are not great. I don't have much ammo either.
There were some weapons over here. We.
Oh, Alyssa, I was having lunch with John today, and we were talking about marketing, and like one of the things he talked about was, you know, getting people to the university center, and we have to like people have to know that we exist here.
Yeah.
So hear me out.
There's some stuff over here as well.
I looted this stuff. I didn't see any. Hear me out. A giant metal sign that's like lit up on the university's, like on the building, on the exterior of the building. Like I'm talking like a 6 foot, the shield in like a 6 foot metal thing. Like wouldn't that would be so funny?
That would be so cool, but then you gotta think of the cost,
I
and then
know.
how long will it be before the color starts to fade, like really drastically?
Oh, don't crush my hopes and dreams so soon. You know, like
I'm
I
not.
know.
I'm just being realistic.
That's my first thought was that's such a great idea. Who the heck is going to pay for that? Like, so I'm sure that's got to be like $50,000 to get a giant metal sign like that installed to the side of a building.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that idea maybe shelved. But Mark out there in the hey, there's a chest over there. This hasn't been looted.
Yeah.
He said, well, why don't you use those 3 windows, the windows behind me?
Yeah.
They're technically over the front entrance to the UC. And so we can put like stuff in the windows.
I mean, what's the school gonna tell us? No, it's not our space.
That's true. That is true.
Use our stuff to do enrollment. We can do this.
Right. Actually, that's actually what I would say. I would say, you know, well, the good news is that, you know, enrollment's, you know, using this for recruiting. So this will look really good if we can.
You made us go to the other lab for a Fortnite tournament. We're doing this.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
up.
I guess I need that gun.
I'm gonna go
I
up
need
here.
back down. Whee.
It's not in the storm, but I'm gonna check it. Just see if there's stuff. Okay, this has not been looted at all either.
It hasn't.
Nope.
I was gonna say a lot of people forget about like the tiny islands and everything over here, and it's crazy.
Yeah, this is good. I'm getting some good stuff. Not good stuff, but I'm getting stuff. Which is
Decent
better
stuff, which is better than no stuff.
than... Yeah, I was gonna say it's better than no stuff. Close. What is that? It looks like a bottle of green juice.
Cool. And then the good thing is, just to get back to Circle, we just gotta take that zip line, which is right about now.
Yeah.
Whee! But yeah, a lot of people only stay to the main part of the game, so in the circle.
Mhm.
But the crazy thing is like how many islands and stuff where if you really want to,
Yeah.
you can survive.
Caden did that in one of the matches from last season. Caden, one of the other Fortnite players, he did that. Him and Justin Doty, they were like, there's like if you look at the map, there's like a whole chain of icebergs. They're like right here on the map. There's like these like different little wind turbines. You can get on all of those. But there was this section of the northern map near this ice area that there are icebergs that you can go on that just, there's a ton of them out there. And they were doing that. They were just jumping from one to one, surviving out in the middle of the lake.
I will say that one building we were just in,
Yeah.
It was unranked, of course, because school Wi-Fi. But I did survive to like 4th or 5th in that building.
Hmm.
The one right there. just because I was hiding in the corner.
Okay.
Turner said we could do mobile, the show, or Madden, or even the new college game to play.
Yeah. So here's the idea. One of the ideas I have for the fall, and Turner, maybe this may be a project for Turner to help me with, is I want the esports program to run a fantasy football league for the school. So we just sponsor it. We run the bracketing for it. Keep up with it and make sure everyone's putting their stuff in and all of that. And then we can run that through we can just do that. That would be a fun thing that we can do. But we'll just pick a day out of the week. Maybe it's Thursday, maybe it's whatever. But we pick a day out of the week, and that night we all meet in the university center. We have pizza. We put NCAA football, the game, on the E-Step TV, like in our big auditorium. We put that on the big auditorium TV so everybody can sit in there, and people could be playing NCAA while people are in there just watching the games play and watching their stats happen. And then we can have the actual games on the TVs throughout the university center. So I want to do that. How we get that to happen is a great question. I know I checked with athletics and they were very into the idea. They just said that there is a rule because we are NCAA. The school is. The esports is not regulated by the NCAA, but the school is. And one of the regulations that the NCAA has is that you cannot run fantasy leagues where any betting is happening. Makes sense. You never want to be in a situation where, an athlete is betting on their own performance. And that it does happen. I mean, people always balk at that and they say that's stupid. Why would anybody do that? It happens. There was a guy in the NBA that is currently going through, he's being sued, and I think he's got some jail time involved with it too, because he was on a professional NBA team and was influencing the outcome of the games. And there was.
We need to go circle, but the person did defeat whoever the boss over here is.
Yeah, I see that crown.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, I just ramble. You know that. Just no need to apologize. Technically, this game is more important. But one of the feedbacks I've had is they said the commentary is nice during the matches. That's why we'll continue. But yeah, there was an NBA player that he was caught, and he was caught because one of the instances he bet against his own team. And that's usually a pretty red flag. And then he requested to be benched for that game or something, where he negatively impacted the outcome of the game on purpose because he had made a large bet against his own team. So it's pretty crappy.
Be advised, all circles are converging over here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right.
So, I'm fixing to have one come up on me over here.
Yeah, I'm here.
So I'm gonna go down to this bush down here, so.
It might be a little tough to see, but there's these golden rings here on the map. You can kind of see them moving around a little bit. Those are crowns. It's a radius potential of where somebody with a crown is. And one of the goals of Fortnite is to get a crown and to win the match with the crown.
Okay, so they're all converged right there. Let's try to go around.
Okay. It would be super ideal if we could find a car right now. Like a vehicle would be super good right now.
I don't know if there's one down there, but I am also afraid to look simply because
yeah, they're right there.
They are all converged.
Oh yeah, they're right there. There's two of them there. I see two to the left.
If you can get down here to the tunnel. I know it's not gonna be ideal. They're kind of running. Okay, I think we should be okay if we can.
This is a risky. Somebody put a risky earlier, but yeah, no, this is risky what we're doing right now. It's very risky.
Guys, there's 14 players left, and we are one of the few. So at this point, we're gonna play it a little risky.
Yeah, risk it.
Just a little bit. I don't want to be too risky, because then, yeah, that'll be an issue. Okay, and then we can hit this zip line right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say stay down until we have to.
The bad thing is with that is that it's fixing to no longer be in circle, and I was trying to get high ground.
Yeah, that's true.
That way we can kind of move further away from those groups.
Sounds good to me.
Because one of the groups did die. It was either one of them or not. Because they're like
Man, they're
right
still
there.
fighting. Yeah, they're still fighting too. Yep. Stay low.
And I have
This
no
is a
idea
different-
where any cars would be.
This is oh yeah, this is the other ship you were saying.
Yeah, this is the ship we had earlier, and almost died. Well, you died at. I kind of ran.
I
My
died.
bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, so Turner knew what I was talking about with that MLB guy. Yeah, Turner said he was subbing himself out and bet the under on his points, which yeah, he was betting against himself to score a certain amount of points, basically. Which
Okay, so
somebody's
I have
flying
someone
in.
fixing to drop over here.
Yeah, I see them.
Both of them.
Yeah, I did not hit
I
him.
can't see the. Found him.
I hit one of them, but I have the low
They have
ground.
those fists. No.
Yeah,
I am knocked. They both have the fists. Run.
I was gonna say, well, I have the low ground and I don't have a good close range, so they are well advantaged for that.
Yeah, they're like right there too.
They're gonna they should chase me. Oh, great. I guess the question now is.
I mean, it should occupy them for a little bit because I did have some purple guns.
Well, my goal is to get to you, get your stuff, and get out of there. It's called. I'm gonna try to be a hero here. It's probably not gonna work out in my favor, but I'm gonna try. Oh, they're still there. Dang it. Oh, no, they're not. They left. I don't think I'm gonna make it to this one.
There aren't any cars either. Oh my gosh.
Crap.
I'll try to go more in circle if you can get me in.
I'm gonna try. I think I might make it. As long as I don't get shot.
There are 6 players left. And all of them are literally on the north side of Reckless Railway.
Listen, we will take it. We just gotta move though, because we are out of the storm. Holy crap. Okay. You know, you gotta risk it. Sometimes you gotta just go for it. Gotta pop that nitro splash. Do the victory dash. Hope to not get bashed. Then save Alyssa's.
I can't tell if they're over there or not.
Although one thing I did not do was turn the AC on in here, so it is hot.
I'm going for the loot.
Yeah,
I need it.
yeah, you should. I'm gonna go up to try to get a little bit of high ground just to make sure we're not getting ambushed.
The fists are over here. What killed me earlier? Oh my gosh. Yes.
Are you gonna use them?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm going to murder some people. Sorry for my language, everyone.
Murder's not a
But-
bad word.
My intent is not the greatest.
I think it is. I think that's exactly what we want. I think we all want to see Alyssa just punch some fools.
I need
Punch.
to find them, and they're all the way over there too.
Okay, we're okay. It's
So-
5 other people. Now 4.
I mean, if they want to kill each other for a little bit, they can go right ahead while I find some shield.
I was gonna
This
say,
is
go for it.
awesome.
Oh, come. I have shield potions. I have one at least. I have some.
I found one of those like champagne-looking bottles.
Oh, perfect. The fizz.
And I'm back up to health. Let's go.
Let's go.
Na 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 na. I want to kill some people. Okay, so we gotta get all the way over there. Okay, so they're all teams of 2, and I'm gonna say that one of the teams is probably one of the ones that did in fact kill me.
Oh yeah, no, most
So
definitely.
be advised. Okay, they're fighting. They're fighting.
I'm behind you a little bit. If you can engage without getting killed, go for it. I mean, we could be disruptive. That's what we should do. We should try to be disruptive at this point.
Hit 1 for 27. I'm just shooting. Oh shoot, they have that gun. Okay,
Hate that thing.
that has some range.
Where can you mark them?
Okay.
I don't see them.
They're quite literally on that hill.
Where?
Oh my gosh, no! Do not engage me. Golly. I am now in this room. Okay.
It's still 4.
Okay. So I think they're trying to get the high. Oh shoot, that team's like right here. I am knocked again. That was awesome.
I got one down.
The other one is right there by
Yeah, I
the
see
building.
'em. I got both of them down.
Good job, good job, good job.
Where are you?
Right here.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. They're they're just sitting up there, so hopefully we can.
They do have that rocket launcher gun though.
Okay, I need
So
to heal.
do be advised.
I need to heal. They had a golden rocket launcher gun. That's why I was doing so much dang damage.
Okay, well we will need that.
Yeah, I'll take it. Take that.
So I have like 0 health again.
I'm gonna drop a med kit for you here in just a moment. Yep. Start walking though. Wait a second. They're fighting. Why are they fighting?
I have no clue.
I don't see them.
They're on top.
Where?
Up there.
Oh, dang.
We need high grain. High grain.
Honestly, though, it may be beneficial for us to be inside
Yeah.
over here. Because that'll kind of
Let
eliminate
them
their
come to
ability.
us.
Yeah, getting in a shooting contest with them is probably a stupid idea. So let's just hang out here. Let them come to us. Maybe look for some shield.
Yeah, some shield. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Some shield would be nice. There are guns down here too.
They're probably coming down
if
this
you
way.
need some.
Yep.
Actually, we may end up going up to them.
Dang it. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. We can make this work though. Is that you?
No, they're shooting me. They have such the advantage on us. This is not good. Maybe they'll waste all their ammo. I don't know.
I don't think they will.
Probably not, but we gotta get moving, unfortunately. Dang it. Yeah, it is going right to them. That sucks for us. Just gotta keep with it. Looks like they have to move a little bit too. Yeah, they're shooting at us. I'm down.
No, go.
Ah, I should have done what you're doing. Dang it. That's why I was like, I don't know if that will work. I don't know if that will work.
Oh shoot.
Ah, Mara, that was close.
I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Okay. Glad that that's
What's up,
been a
Urban?
no. I died.
Or Brecken. What's up, Brecken? We're not getting any W's yet. We've just been getting like
we got
second.
second.
Second's pretty good though. We'll take it.
Be advised, one of those people was level 429.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't think we had a chance.
We had a chance. They just, man, that's the heart you got. If you have the high ground like that, that's why I stress that so much when we're playing. Like, you gotta get up. That boom bolt gun though is way too strong. They gotta take that out.
When knowing Star Wars truly matters.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we'll take second place. Especially this is ranked. It's technically ranked, so awesome. Brecken, how's your summer, man? How's things going? It's good to see you. Looking forward to the fall. Actually, league tryouts is one I'm actually really looking forward to see how that turns out. Because we'll be playing. League is one of the games that we'll be playing regionally and nationally. So that team will get a lot of play time. In the fall, they'll get a ton. And Overwatch will be the same in the spring. Overwatch will play a lot in the spring because they'll be competing nationally and regionally in the same semester. What'll happen though, and I personally, I don't know. Some part of me says it's laziness. Part of me says they just want to be like everybody else. But there is a big move to only run an esport title one part of the semester, kind of like sports, like traditional sports, you know. And here's the reason. Part of the reason why is like me as a facilitator, I don't have an off season. There is no off season for us because we're competing in the fall and spring. Whereas with the other sports, they have clear off seasons where that's where they're recruiting and that's when they're out, you know, trying to build the program and do all the things that are required to run the business. They have off seasons to do that, where a lot of these esports groups don't. They don't have any off seasons, so that's part of it. The other thing is just it's becoming a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. It's a lot to keep up with. So there is a move to do that. So I foresee that happening more, and where we will only have a certain title like during one semester, and then the other semester would be an off season. But us gamers, we don't like that. So it'd probably be like you'd play one game, and then during off season you'll play something else. That's how I most likely see it actually happening. Which is why part of the change and the design of our program is to be more flexible for the future, because that is going to happen. And I only can imagine it's going to get worse because there's going to be more people, more games, more title. I mean, it's just going to happen. Yeah. So Brecken in chat's talking about other sports as off seasons can be very different. And yeah, it's a good point, right? Like football, baseball, basketball, they are here in the summertime working. They are in the summer, they're in clinics, they're in camps. Ooh, I got Rocket Fist right off the bat. Good start. Are you done yet?
Yeah, I just landed above you.
Okay, I see. I'm going to save this chest just in case you don't get anything up there. And then...
I got Fizzberry! Oh.
Sweet. Well, this time nobody dropped down with us. But yeah, like the football team, the basketball team, they're all here in the summer working, doing camps, like doing things where we are not doing anything like that right now. So, and that does impact the off seasons and how much time they actually have to work with. And basically right now for me and for esports, we have the summer. That's pretty much it. And even that is incredibly restricted and very busy. So it's not quite the same. And that's, I get asked all the time about what are your recruiting efforts going to look like and what are you going to be doing to bring students on campus, which are great questions and are very, very complicated to answer because there's just a lot going on. Recruiting. We actually, talking about basketball, Brecken, we, one of the summer things we did was the basketball team was on campus doing their camp, during their summer camp. And if this is blank, Alyssa, I'm going to be pretty suspicious. Is it blank?
This is depressing.
It is. See? I know. It's like, what is this?
Maybe it's, I don't know.
Or that really further proves my point about that little ship being in here. That was the secret or the teaser
But
for this.
That little ship's been in there forever.
I don't know. Why would they empty it out like that, though? I don't know.
It's been in there since before, like, the Avatar and everything.
Yeah, you're right. It's been there for quite some time. It's true. You want that, don't? Here, you take that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I have the Nitro Fist. Yeah, so the basketball team was up here doing their camp, and the head basketball coach, Daniel Wheeler, reached out and asked if we would host them. And so I did. I set up the lab. I had the men's basketball team up here. They had a great time, and we were playing like some silly games, and like they did it as a team building activity just to hang out and have fun, and it was awesome. Like it was a really good thing. the funniest part about it was that the basketball players, about halfway through it, they started talking about like strategy and communication and, you know, how to win at the game. And I'm over there next to the head basketball coach, like elbowing him, like, see, like, this is just like what you coach on. And it's because he was saying that that's the same things that they're talking about in their practices is communication and teamwork and how to, you know, set up a strategy and run the play. And like all those same concepts are just as applicable to what we do.
He's gone.
Who's gone?
There used to be a Jack Sparrow bot over here.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen any. I thought I haven't seen any of the bots.
Why? They should have left him.
Yeah, I think they got rid of like all the bots, honestly.
That was rude.
Yeah.
Without even like consulting the people too.
You didn't
like,
even check with me. That's funny. Yeah, so Brecken's talking
Let's
about,
see what
in
this
chat,
is.
Brecken's talking about basketball being able to be played indoors. What was that?
me as monkeying around.
Yeah, and that's, so Brecken's talking about League not taking breaks and stuff. Some of the games are really complicated. League is a great example of that. League has gotten to a point where it's so much, and you have to be constantly engaged with that content or else you'll lose it really fast. It is just, it's unique in that aspect that it's that way. And it has to do with how complex it is, how many different, they release champions and heroes seems like every other month, and it's just, like, I played League in college. Like, I remember playing tons of League of Legends in college. Like, that was the game that I played. That was the one. I was playing very competitively with League of Legends. And
Look at this. There's a glitch up here.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's up here. I don't.
Huh?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
the X was like right there, and then I already went through it because I got it. But like the X was above the ground, and then it was just weird.
Nice. I didn't know you could break those for gold. Oh, man.
So you can, but then there's also some of them that's not actual gold,
That's funny.
because it's part of like the whole pirates thing.
Yeah. That's like attention to detail. And that's part, like, you think about why would a company like Disney want to invest so much money in Epic Games, right? It's because they've done a great job of paying attention to detail and providing a good experience. Like, all these basic
Whee!
things.
Ah, no, my cannon went under. That was mean of it.
All right.
Well, I did have a cannon.
Nice. So Brecken says he's been, I think, maybe a week-long esports camp in the summer. Brecken, I got you, man. So I am currently developing a curriculum for a summer camp. It's pretty much ready. The stage it's at right now is I have the curriculum ready. The next stages are things like fully developing all of the curriculum, because the next stages for it are really, I want to have signups for a summer camp for our esports program by October. And obviously, to have a sign-up sheet, you got to have a lot ready before you can even get to that point. So that's my goal, is to have a signups for a summer camp that will run in July. And I'm explaining it to you just like I explain it to the people that I'm selling this to, because we will need money. Like, it's going to cost a bit of money to make this thing work. But what I'm doing is I'm designing it so that each day is related to a particular industry within esports. So it's not focused on just playing esports. It's more about, here are the jobs that the students could potentially go into related to esports. And I've probably said this to you, Brecken. I probably said to most everybody. It's very likely that you, as a college student involved in esports, it's incredibly likely that you're going to find yourself working in the esports industry in some capacity. Like, it's incredibly likely. And especially for these high school students that are like doing esports now in high school, they're going to do esports in college. They're going to want to go into a career or field that's esports related. That's just natural. So the camp will be more about, these are the jobs that you would potentially be in. So the competition gaming piece, it's in there, but it's like 1/5 of the content that we cover. The other things are like marketing, communications. A big component of is IT and systems administration. And the everything will have like a lesson and an activity and all this. Well, the IT and the the IT component will actually be where we build a gaming computer. Like we get all the parts and we put a computer together, install Windows on it, put a game on it, and run it. So from start to finish, we're going to build a computer. And the reason it's very intentional because I want these students to not be afraid of technology. You know, that's part of it. I think people are kind of afraid of technology. It's not that bad. But then also, I remember as a kid, I was probably 5 when, you know, I wanted a computer really bad. My dad has always been really into technology, which is probably most definitely why I'm into it so much. But I wanted a computer really bad. I was 5, and he bought all of the pieces. And so for Christmas, I opened up each of the pieces. Every present was like a processor or a RAM or, you know, and then we spent that Christmas day putting it together. Like that was a super memorable experience for me, but it also changed my mindset on technology a lot. So where I have no fear of technology. I am not afraid to break things, but I interact with the people that are my age and older, especially. They're terrified of technology. They don't want to mess things up. They don't want to break something. They think the world's going to end if something bad happens, you know, and that's not the case. And that will teach these students. So now here's the genius behind this. Those computers are going to be very nice gaming computers, right? My goal is to get companies to sponsor these computers so that a company, I'm just going to throw out the Chickasaw Nation, maybe they want to sponsor 2 computers. So they put forth the money to buy the components, and then we build the computer, and then we put a plaque on each of the computers as to who made it, the students that made it, the company that sponsored the money, and when it was built. Well, where do you think those computers are going to go? They're going to come into our lab, and that's how we will keep up and replace our equipment. We're going to be giving a service by teaching and then using the equipment product to help us continue to grow our program. And it's going to be invaluable for the students overall. You know, they'll be able to learn so much from that. And then it puts back, because that's a long-term, as a company, when I've pitched this to 3 companies, all 3 of them said, we'll do it. We'll absolutely do it. But the reason why these companies are totally fine with it is because it's not a short-term, it's a long-term investment in multiple ways. You're investing in those students, but then also now that computer is there permanently and has your company's name on it. Like that's a big deal to a lot of these local companies. They want students to see that they are invested in them. And one way they do that is by sponsoring things. So it's going to be a really, really cool thing. And I'm super excited about it. And the people that I've shared with it within the industry, they all are like, well, when it's ready, we want it. Like when it's ready, show us so we can buy it or whatever. You know, they want that type of thing. So that's Brecken. That's what we'll be doing this time next year, really July is when we'll be doing that. And you guys as the players will have a significant portion of that, because part of the budget, a big part of the budget for that camp is going to be making sure you guys get paid. Like I want to make sure if you guys work that camp that you get paid for it, because I know that's just going to probably be paying your college, part of it. So I want to make sure that everyone gets paid. You know, we have all the materials we need, and it's going to be fun. You know, that's the other part. I want it to be fun. So we'll need funds to make it fun.
Was there a car over here?
I mean, this wasn't very well looted, so. But now that you mention it, I have not seen very many cars at all. Like watch them have taken the cars out and we didn't even notice.
Hey, I'd be completely happy with that. I'm heading up here to the bunker.
Okay. Catching up on chat. Let's see.
I saw someone did ask if the esports team does come in early like everyone else. As of right now, no.
No. I've been asked about that, and yeah, we can. But there just has to be a reason for it, and you know, that is on the table. Especially if you guys ask for that. If you guys ask for move in early, like you guys want that, I can totally arrange that for us as a group. Not a problem at all. The other things are like that, right? Like preferred housing. Athletics gets preferred housing, so we're part of athletics, and so we could technically take advantage of that and you know, utilize preferred housing for our students, which I think is awesome. I would love that. I remember I signed up for honors when I first came to ECU. I was in the honors program. I stayed with it and graduated with honors, but I remember a lot of people joined honors because you got preferred housing. Like that was the thing, you know?
I think Zach's in honors too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
think he said they, and it makes sense why they redid Bryles like they did, because he did say honor students were taking it over.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, it happened. Night Hall was the honors dorm for a very
Yeah.
long time, and that's where I stayed. I stayed in Night Hall, but now it's condemned. So
Yeah, condemning buildings, all for the safety of people.
yeah, I mean it is what it is. It happens. Buildings get old. We have buildings on campus that were built in like 1911. You know, the campus is very old. Catching back up here. I was so Brecken, so Brecken's asking about you know, the Chickasaw Nation. I reached out because the Chickasaw Nation actually has now and I said I misspoke the first time I talked about it. It is not a summer camp. They actually run a league for their Chickasaw Nation students. It is I want to sit down with the guy who's running it. I reached out and we've kind of emailed back and forth a little bit, and we're supposed to link up in the fall and just kind of talk about, you know, what his plans are, what they're doing, you know, how can East Central partner with them. The Chickasaw Nation's huge for us and for our community, and so any way that we can help support them and in any way, I would love to do that. There are other, you know, small esports groups around us that I really want to make sure we capture. Another one I'll throw out there is the Youth Coding League. There is a youth coding league that runs out of Ada through the Ada Jobs Foundation, and it's incredible to see these like young students. We're talking like middle school, and they're learning how to code and program robots and things, and they're having a blast and going to competitions, and that's another avenue. But yeah, so the Chickasaw Nation is doing something with it. I don't know the full extent of that or how we could work together, but I know we will in some way, for sure, for the Chickasaw Nation. They're always great. The nation's always excellent. They always partner well with ECU, and I think the president of ECU does a great job of explaining it, and so I steal his analogy. But Ada, Oklahoma is like a three-legged stool, and the three things that really hold Ada, Oklahoma up are the Chickasaw Nation, the city of Ada, and then East Central University. Like those three
No.
major
Ah.
players in the space are really what keep Ada going strong. And so yeah, absolutely. Any way we can partner with them will be huge. And then yeah, Brecken, you're talking about the technologically illiterate people. It's intense. Yeah, yeah. Brecken, I'll put you in contact. Like when I finally do get to link up with the Chickasaw Nation guy, I'll make sure you go with me, because yeah, that would be huge. I would really like to see something. Here's a great example. I want to have right now we have a foundation ECU account for esports that's really for like our operational expenses, like if we go traveling or, you know, there's something that comes up that's not in my budget. I have like funds to be able to pay for things like that. Um, it could be a random, all kinds of random things. But one thing that I want to do, and this is like really on my radar for this year, is how do we build and start the first esports foundation scholarship that's not based, because right now I have tuition waivers. Like I can give you guys tuition waivers, I can take out of your bill that way, but I don't have a cash reserve to give if I needed more, or say we have a really top talent person who comes in and they deserve a full ride for their skill and ability, but I don't have that capacity. The goal would be to build a foundation, a scholarship, the very first esports scholarship, and the Chickasaw Nation would be one that I would see would want that. They'd want to be able to see students come into college, do esports, because, and this is always, I said, this is exactly what I tell people. It has more to do with you're putting an investment in a type of student. And the type of student that's going to be involved in esports is most likely a technology related person. And that's what I'm hearing all these business people talk about is we need more people who are interested in technology. We need more STEM degrees. We need more people that are doing these fields. Well, you have to, if you want those people, you have to do what those people are interested in. And if they're interested in esports, then you need to be interested in esports, whatever it is, because you're looking for a particular type of person and you have to foster what they are interested in. And so I really, and the Chickasaw Nation does that. They do a really good job of, trying to find avenues and ways for their students to, and they're the citizens of their nation.
Hey, be advised, there is shooting.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, Alyssa's like, you got to get serious now. We got.
Sorry.
You're
Sorry.
good.
There's
Sorry.
only 6 people left, and we're still in the circle.
Yeah, they're
We
right
have
there.
someone coming, yeah, from that direction over there. Ooh, hello. Nice gun.
I don't know if we want to be up here though when this all happens, but
Probably not, but I know there's a solo. They're right there.
where?
I think they went over that. Nope, there
I
they
saw them. Oh yeah, I see him by the fence. I see him over there. Now where's the
Hit
other
him for
person?
35.
Where's the other one? Wait,
There's
wait.
only one.
There's only one. It's just us. Get him!
It's just us.
Get him!
Kill him.
We're gonna win
I
this.
don't know where they went.
We're gonna win
Trees
this.
are hiding them from.
Oh,
me.
actually, let's go to this. Did you see how I did that? Like, let's go. We're gonna win this. We're probably not. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here.
I'm going on the hill right here though,
Yeah, good call.
because I think we killed their buddy. I
That-
will be so freaking happy if I killed their best friend.
Well, that means the thing we gotta be careful about is them reviving.
I don't think there's a reboot van anywhere over here.
Yeah, and what's in our favor is we're pretty far along, so we got about 9 seconds. Yeah, no, Brecken says you can't have everything you want without giving back. It's so true. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, can't have your cake and eat it
I
too.
see him. I
isn't
see him. I see him.
it? Where? I am trying to
I
follow.
can't hit him worth a crap, but I can see him.
I see him too. They're yeah over there behind that rock. I hit him for 20. Oh, I have the bolt thingy, the annoying thingy. Can't see him that far. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. He went fast. Oh my
Oh,
god.
they're hitting that. That's why.
Oh, they're launched up.
Where'd they go? I
They're
don't
right there.
see him.
Right here. They're running. Behind the tree. I hit them for a bunch and they're running. I'm trying to break the tree. Nice
him.
job. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, Alyssa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. You can't have everything without giving back. Yes. Especially if what you're asking for is more than what you currently have. And I think that's the difficulty right now is these people are asking for more than they currently have. And you have to give back to be able to do that, to lift people up, elevate people, help them in the things that they're interested in. Awesome. Great job. Very nice. I'm going back to lobby. I think that's good for chat for about another 10 minutes then.
I think we'll end on a good note.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Great job. See, we still got it. We're still getting it, a little rusty, but it's okay. Yeah, we got some good news too. So we'll go through some news, some news action happening. What is this?
That's the curse gold I told you about.
Nice.
It goes towards like the pirate thing.
I like this shark. I was telling somebody today. Oh yeah, so it's funny. Like I was telling you about, like if you know Fortnite, then you're gonna be able to relate to a lot of people around you. It's true with adults too. You'd be surprised at how many adults play Fortnite. And there's a lady in purchasing, in our purchasing office, and she plays Fortnite. So I was in there chatting with her. She loves the current season. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah, she was talking about how far she is in the battle pass. She's like almost to level 200, and it's like, I'm like, I think I just got the Fallout stuff, and I'm good after that. Like I didn't need anything else. But yeah, we have another till the 16th, till August 16th. And I bought the Jack Sparrow Battle Pass just to get Jack Sparrow. That's it.
Same. Not very far on it, but same.
There you go. All right, news. What do we got in news? Oh, I need to switch this back to window full screen. And then make sure that the audio cuts through so people can hear you. Yep. Background audio. Okay, awesome. All right. Now this won't be a problem next time because we'll have that stream together. So we talk about the Olympics, esports going into the Olympics. One question about esports going into the Olympics, big deal, massive deal, huge thing. They don't know what games are going to be played yet. I would imagine there is a current core group of esport titles out there right now. They're called just the core titles. And those are things like Overwatch, Rocket League is in that, League of Legends is in that boat, Super Smash Brothers is now in that boat. Wouldn't that be interesting to see Super Smash Brothers played at the Olympics? Wouldn't that be interesting? Yeah, and then you kind of see Valorant is growing quite a bit right now, so we'll maybe see that. But yeah, I think Brecken put it in chat. I don't know if they're going to include shooting games. I've actually also interacted with some high schools lately that high school administrators are saying no shooting games in high school, which I hate to break it to you, and I hate to break it to anybody who takes that side of the argument, but there is literally no correlation between video game violence and violent offenders. Like there's literally no correlation to that at all. It's in fact, they show that there is a reduced, my background is psychology. That's what my degree is in psychology. And the studies actually show the opposite effect. They show that video games are an outlet. They end up becoming an outlet, an emotional release, especially for people who have been through traumatic situations or have a tendency towards violence, that it becomes an emotional outlet for that person. So not only is it that their theory was wrong, but it was completely backwards, and it actually is a good thing, which is why here's another, like, people, I love this argument. I'm glad that, Brecken, you brought that up because it's so funny, but why, let me phrase it this way. Why would the military use video games to combat post-traumatic stress disorder if what you say is true? If you say that video games make people violent, then why are we taking people who have gone through very traumatic, violent situations, very traumatic, so much so that their brain is hurt from it and they need to repair? And one of the recommendations they give is to play video games. And one of the ones that they latch onto pretty quickly is usually Call of Duty. It's very interesting that we would offer that as a remedy and yet at the same time say it's bad. So I don't see that myself. I've played video games my whole life. I have played them for very different reasons in my whole life, but I have never felt the capacity for violence after playing a game. In fact, it's usually the opposite. Usually I'm like, wow, that was fun. Let's go do something else. It's not, I've never experienced that. And the studies that they've done on that particular thing have always shown that there's no correlation. And if in fact, it's usually the opposite. So I challenge when I talk to school administrators and they talk about no shooting games. Well, I usually talk about, okay, well, Fortnite is a shooting game. I think the things that you're looking for is you don't want violence. You don't want gore. You don't want profanity. Those are the things that you don't want, which is great. I admire that. But Fortnite doesn't have any of those things. And it's a rated game, rated for kids for a reason. So yeah, I have a hard time with that. And I do challenge, when administrators say that, I challenge them. I usually say, you need to look at Fortnite and you need to really look at those studies that you're looking at, because they're not right. And I've convinced one administrator to change their mind, and they adopted Overwatch, which was great. But even that, like, Overwatch is not gory. It's not violent in the sense that When you think of violence, I think of medieval knights running at each other with all their energy and bloodlust to do as much physical damage to the other person as possible. That's not what Fortnite is. Alyssa and I are like hiding in bushes and like, trying to figure out where the best place to be is. And yeah, it's weird. It's it's a lack of understanding. That's the key of it for sure. Yeah, Brecken, the same argument for TV. Watching violent television makes you a violent person. Totally false. Totally false. And yeah, the gore. Yeah, gore and violence for sure. Yeah, Mortal Kombat is a good example because that game was so violent, and I really think Mortal Kombat did a disservice to the gaming industry because of this. But it is what it is. They did their thing. It was so graphic and violent that it shocked people at the time. And I think that was a disservice because it was so shocking that it caused people to make a reaction to it. That was not accurate. That was not correct for the time. I remember there was a game, Ratchet and Clank. I think it was Ratchet and Clank. It was originally supposed to be a very graphic, gory game about dismemberment and zombies, and like it was originally designed to be a very graphic game. When they went to try to publish the game, no one would publish it because it was too gory. And it was after the Mortal Kombat thing. So this was several years after that. And so people were very leery about putting out games that were very graphic. And if you look at the game Ratchet and Clank, it has nothing to do with that. It's fighting robots. But if you watch the game and you look at it, it's an incredibly graphic game. It's incredibly gory, but it doesn't involve people. And so that is just an example of how that mentality has affected the video game industry in a way that was so dramatic. And yeah, that was an interesting deal. They wanted to release a gory game, but because of the regulations, they couldn't. And so they made it into robots, just as gory, just as graphic, but it's a robot, so it's okay. So it's interesting. Interesting. News. What else news we got? It's been a busy week actually. So last week we didn't meet. Last week I was at two events. Tuesday I was at athletics. So we are very fortunate. Most of the esports programs that I talk to at the college level. So and I'm going to give you just if you're here with me, like you're going to hear me say a few things. I'm going to give you, if you are a prospective student, if you're in high school and you're looking at an esports program, I'm going to give you 3 questions to ask. And these questions will pretty much tell you what you need to know. The first question I ask is, what is the relationship with your esports program and the school's administration? It's a very particular question. And you're going to hear that answered in one of 2 ways. You're going to hear, we have a great relationship with the school. We have a budget. We are fully funded. Our president is very invested in the program. They want to do well. I have people asking me how they can help our program. I have people very interested in esports. That is our case. That is what we have here. That is not the case for like the majority of the schools I talk to. The other answer you're going to hear is, well, we're doing okay. We're really trying to get more money for the program. We're trying to get buy-in from the administration. We're struggling with that. You're going to hear one of those 2 things. It's going really well or really bad. It's not in the between anywhere. It's either really well or really bad. 2 case studies. Oklahoma State University. It is now July 30th, 2024. Oklahoma State University, OSU. Go look at their esports program. I can give you a sneak peek. They don't have one. OSU, the second flagship university for the state of Oklahoma, does not have an esports program. I was at a recruiting event, and it was a college esports recruiting event, and OSU was there. I was excited. I was like, awesome. They're here. Their banner said, "We are the largest student club on campus." You mean to tell me that you're sitting next to East Central University, a D2 regional rural university that's offering scholarships, travel opportunities, fully funded. We have a full-time esports director. We have paid staff now to help grow this program. and I'm next to OSU, who has a club. And then, not to mention, we have other schools that are just not doing what they should, and not getting the and I would say not getting the support that they should. And so, yeah, that's question number one. What is the relationship between esports and the administration? The other thing to look for is, where does esports fall within that university? Most of the time, I'm hearing that it is under student life. I guess I can get off my desktop here. It's under student life, or housing and residence life, or student affairs. It's a sport. And where should the sports be? They should be under athletics. And we are under athletics, and we're under there I wanted that. Like, I was like, I want to be under. They asked me, where do you want to go? Where do you see esports? I said, it is a sport. I want it to be with athletics. This is the future for competition sport. I want it to be under athletics. And very thankfully, they were like, go for it. I also know that part of it has to do with me. And I'm only saying this because I was told this by the people who made the decisions, that, if it wasn't for me and the ability for me just to run with this and to make it out of nothing, I don't think they would have done what they did, because our athletic director, Matt Cole, he is already super busy. And for him to take on a completely different sport. So I know, because I'm here, that's partly why that happened. But then again, Matt and the athletics department has been super welcoming. Like, they're super nice and they're interested. They're very curious. I'm an oddball. Like, I'm a weird person walking in there. Here comes some nerd dude who does esports, and there's all these football people, and blah, 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 blah. And here I walk in, like, but it's great. Like, that's exactly what I want. I want to be around a bunch of people who have no idea what we're talking about, because that's where we'll be the most effective. We are the hidden dagger that is the most sharp and effective tool on campus. And that's exactly what I want. So it's been a blessing, a huge thing. So where does it fall? It should be under athletics, in my opinion. And it working out that way for a reason. And I can go on and on. I can give a lot of good reasons why that is. Just checking on chat, and just Brecken, you're following along with me here. It's funny you say about banning phones. There was a school in Oklahoma. I think it's Ardmore Public Schools. One of the districts that are around us, they banned phones completely. Like, there are no phone policy starting in the fall. Like, it's interesting to see some of that. So interesting. So Brecken, I really love this. He talks about, boys aren't enrolling in schools because of classes. They're enrolling in these things because of the community. I agree with you. And I say that a lot when I talk to people about esports, is that this is a community for people who don't belong, because we don't belong. We don't belong in traditional athletics. We don't belong in the Greeks. We don't belong in the different, and Alyssa's a Greek. So I'm sorry, Alyssa, but you're the exception. You're the normal person in this space.
In all honesty, I am not normal, so that just needs to be said.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Like, we don't belong, but that's exactly why this is so important. Like, we are a very important group of people, and a growing group of people that need a community and need a place to be, and to share a love of gaming. And that's my vision. And I share with people, my vision is to grow a community of gaming on Essentials campus. Like, that's what I want. I want a community of gaming, which is a very big thing. That's huge. That's what I want. My goal is to grow esports in the state of Oklahoma. Again, huge goal, but I want to set it that high for a very particular reason, because I know if I do, then whatever happens, I will be focused on asking myself, is this growing the community of esports? And is this growing esports in Oklahoma? If I can answer yes on both of those boxes, I'm good. If I answer no on either of those boxes, then I stop. Having a basic framework like that is critical when you're growing something from the ground up like this. And I've had that from the beginning. I want to grow a community here, and I want to see esports grow in Oklahoma as a whole. Interesting. So Brecken, interesting about the competitive. I that is true. The other thing I found, being part of athletics, the other thing I saw, what Drama was complaining about. Oh no.
They're just trying to start drama with everyone about it.
So, you know what's really sad? This isn't sad. I think it's good. It's a good thing to me. We are getting the same amount of scholarship dollars as every other athletics program. Like the basketball, the only exception to that is the basketball players because of some NCAA regulation. Theirs is different. But volleyball, golf, football, baseball, we all have the same scholarship schedule. So it's I do hear students complaining about it too, but it's the same. So if you're in volleyball and here at esports getting a scholarship, you shouldn't complain about that. You're probably getting the same. And I get they look at it from, oh, well, all the effort and blah blah blah. Well, I say you guys put in just as much effort. You're just not running laps. You're running laps in your mind. That's a very different type of workout. They're not doing that. So it's just different. It's just a different world. And but what's interesting is I'm finding a lot of people in athletics play video games all the time. They just play the video game that their sport is. So if they're a football player, when I surveyed the football team, 80% of them play video games regularly, and I mean daily, is regularly. And in that 80%, it was like almost every single, very few of, there was like 2 of them out of 10 that were playing something other than Madden or the NCAA game that just came out. Like that's pretty substantial. That's a lot of people. But it makes sense. Like if I'm in athletics, I'm going to be playing the game. Like that's just the way it goes. So it is interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Brecken, you're going to come with me when we talk to this Chickasaw Nation guy because you're saying all the things that I talk about a lot. Barrier to entry, Um, yeah, it's great stuff. The new NCAA game that came out recently is incredibly popular. As far as I can see, I don't play it. I don't play Madden. I don't play any of those games, but from what I can see in the news and things, it looks like it's going really well. Best game ever. There you go, Turner. Best game ever. Well, all right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. This was great. Brecken, thank you for jumping on and chatting. Please. Maybe Brecken, maybe you and I can play League. We should do that on one of these. Like you and I get together, we play. That'd be fun. And I do need to play some League. I played Overwatch, Fortnite. I do need to play some League. I was gonna try to get the Street Fighter 6 guys up here to play with me. But yeah, we should definitely do that. And kind of like this with Alyssa, like you and I will be on a call and just chatting and playing at the same time. Like that's what I want. I'm gonna put a link in the Twitch chat for just a minute. I know we're past 4 o'clock. Sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. I'm gonna try to share this out a bit more this week. But if anybody wants to join this, if you want to play with me or we watch you play, if you want to be interviewed by me, like I can ask you questions and make an entertaining conversation. If you want to talk to me and interview me and ask me my opinions and my questions, that's great too. If you just have a question you want me to answer, that's awesome too. Or if you want me to play a certain game, like I don't mind that. Like the whole purpose of this is to be one, entertaining, but two, to connect and give a space where we have a regular cadence of discussion. So I'm going to put in the chat the link for this. It's just the Coach's Corner request form. You can easily use this and just fill it out, and it's a great way to give me some information. I have essentially content for the next 2 episodes. People have started filling it out, and I've got content for the next 2 episodes, but I need more. So yeah, definitely fill this out for me. And short. Yeah, that's better. There it is. Okay. And I will put this in Discord. I'll put this link in Discord as well. So that way it's there. But yeah, feel free, fill that out. It's pretty easy. You can tell me if you want to play something, if you want to come on and talk. It doesn't have to be super formal. I am looking currently. So I'm looking for 2 things right now. So if you're watching this in the future, I'm looking for 2 things. I'm looking for people who will come on here and talk. Specifically people that are involved in esports. So I'm going to invite some of the commissioners that I've talked to. I'm going to invite them on here just to chat. And so they could share their perspective on esports and, what they see from their big view picture of, we're just one small university, but these guys are dealing with hundreds of universities So I'm going to ask some of them to come on. I'm also looking for people in the technology space who can speak to us just about technology. But then I'm also going to try to get these people to come to campus. I got to go to one. It was a professor from OU came down. It was like a talk on the origin of the universe. Super, super cool. But I want that. I want us to sponsor and bring people to campus and like bring people that are talking about technology and maybe find someone from the gaming industry and come talk to us about it. There's one of the ones I'm going to reach out to is the developers of a game called 7 Days to Die. I don't know if you guys know that. Look it up. It's amazing. But they're a developer out of Texas, Frisco, Texas. Like they're not even a couple hours from us. There is also, this is so cool. I love this one. There is a company, what is it called? Goldwater Games? Goldfish Games, maybe? No, it's Casino. The game they make is called Casino RPG. Goldfire. There it is. The company is called Goldfire Studios. They make this game called Casino RPG. It's an online, they make these like very simple browser-based online games. Like they're really, really simple. Do you know where this company is? Oklahoma City. They're an Oklahoma City-based company. And this is what they do. So wouldn't it be neat to have someone from this company come down and talk and just talk about the game industry and like their experience? That's what I want. I want to try to. So if you know anybody who's in the industry and the tech, that could be your family member, could be a parent, let me know. I'd be happy to have them on, and it'd make great content, and it'd be great for you guys to be able to hear from people around the industry. And that's, again, does that fit in the community? Yes, that grows our community. Does it grow esports in Oklahoma? Yes. Let's do it. Make it happen. Well, all right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Alyssa, for joining again, hanging out. Appreciate it. We got at least one victory out of that. So great job.
Yeah.
And we'll be back on Thursday. I will be playing, I think it is a Dark Souls type game that I've been playing quite a bit called Dungeonborn. So we'll be playing that. But thank you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, listen, you get Todd Howard. If I could talk to Todd Howard, he would do it. Just because I know if someone explained to him like what we're doing, he would be like, yes, let's make it happen. But yeah, just getting to talk to someone like that would be huge. Yeah, I think of people at Blizzard or, EA, Lucas Games now is a big thing. So there's so many different things out there. We also have alumni that have like worked in pretty intense jobs. Like there was one of our alumni was like the chief financial officer of Microsoft, like huge. So we have some people out there who are doing amazing work that we just need to connect with and get them to campus. And oh, by the way, somebody's found me money. They said, oh, did you know that we have a fund on campus specifically for bringing people here to speak? No, I didn't. Oh, and by the way, it hasn't been used in 2 years. Great. So we have money. We have a platform. I just need people who are willing to come and speak. And most of the time they'll come for free, and they'll just, like, if I was asked, if someone said, Cody, would you come talk to our kids about esports or whatever? I would be there in a heartbeat, and I would do it for free. If it was a long travel, I'd want my travel helped, but the actual act of doing it, I would never charge for that. I would just do it. It'd be so much fun. Awesome. Yes. So Brecken, if you've been playing Dungeonborn, I'm gonna send you my Steam so we can connect on that, because yeah, I've been playing lots of Dungeonborn. 15 hours in just a couple days. Is that right? That seems low. I feel like I played a lot more than that. But who knows? There you go. Lane told me to get Soul Masks, so I got that. So been trying that one. Yep. I usually steal if I see someone with a crown heirloom, I try to kill them and steal it just because. It's like they're just a target. Well, all right, y'all have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining us on the Coach's Corner. I will be in touch. We'll be back online on Thursday, and we'll talk then.